Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel and welcome all the wonderful new subscribers. It's good to see you all today. I wanted to chat with you guys about I wasn't doing very well. I wasn't doing good at all. Let's get started and talk about it. I wanted to be real and authentic with you guys because as many of you that have been with me a while, I've made a lot of mistakes. There's a lot of things I've done good and I've accomplished a lot of goals, but I've also messed up in many ways, and I wanted to be honest and get this out and show you what I'm actually doing about it. I am going to talk about my weight loss journey, and I know the last time I did a weight loss update, I said I wanted to plead the fifth. Well, the reason I wanted to plead the fifth was because I had gained weight, and I figured out some reasons why. And this is the thing. Many of you will say, oh, Dawn, because you don't realize that video I had, you're looking great, you're looking good. Well, it's kind of all of you to say that, but I wasn't doing good because basically since February, what happened was December I didn't lose any weight. We'll give it a holiday month. We'll give me grace in that month. January I lost 3 pounds, but then February on I was up and down like a yo-yo. And I wasn't keeping promises to myself. I was going on and off my OMAD program, and it was not going well at all. And then there were times I would get back on, but it was kind of like on, off, and it was no consistency. And I thought, one of you told me, well, I have actually talked to one of you quite often, you know who you are. You say, Dawn, you like to do things, you like to gamify things, you like to have goals. And when I started this channel, I used to track everything, and I'd have challenges and I'd have goals, and I would track stuff, and I was really successful. I met all of my goals, especially my financial goals mostly. And I thought, you know what? I need a weight loss tracker. What happened was I had lost weight. I went from 265, I got down to 215, and I, off and on maintained that. Okay, I even got down to 214 one day, and then I might go up to 217. Fluctuated within a few pounds, 214 to 217. But then I had gained weight just by going back to bad habits. It's as simple as that. Snacking at night, which is the worst thing. If I simply didn't want to gain weight, if I didn't eat at night for the most part, or eat a lot of food at night, it would at least keep me from gaining. But I went back to all these bad habits. So I thought, I got on the scale and had gotten up to 230. So I had gained 15 pounds of the 50 pounds, okay? Which that is not a positive thing. So I thought, okay, I need to do something about it. So the first thing I did, I didn't tell you guys what I weighed. So I think on the first of this month I weighed 230, okay, which is not good, 10 pounds up from last month. I got a weight loss tracker, and I printed it off, got it from the Etsy shop. And I love it because you can get printables, and they're helpful to me to mark things. I also got one that I'll be showing you guys in a few days on another topic. But this is weight loss tracker, and I put a starting and I'm coloring it in. So I put 230, and it goes down to goal weight 190, because this is just for, it's for that's all it goes to for this. So my goal is to get to at least 190, and I'm just doing this. Now, one of the reasons why I think I was gaining weight, I'm just being honest with you. At first, when I started this weight loss journey and I was getting results, I was weighing every day, because there's a lot of benefits, I guess, of weighing every day. But the problem is because I retain water, that, especially after you're not losing much anymore, I would feel like, oh, I'm doing so good. Then I'd get on the scale and go, wait, why am I a pound and a half, up? And then I think psychologically, without realizing it, I was sabotaging myself and eating more. So I'm not weighing every day anymore. I weigh myself every Monday morning. And it has taken so much stress off me. I just weigh once a week, and then I jot it down on a spreadsheet. And then if I lost any weight, then I keep it right on here, okay? So basically, it's the 8th. So I started at 230. I'm down to 225, okay? So that's kind of where I've gone. So I've lost 5 pounds so far. But we all know that that's water weight. I've noticed when I stop losing and I stop seeing results, I tend to start going back to bad habits. And I'm just being honest. One of the things I want to do on this channel is I just want to be authentic and real. I don't have all the answers. You guys that have been with me for 8 years or over 8 years know that my weight is something that I've always struggled with. You can give me all the advice in the world, but there's some tools and things that I know can help me. Weighing once a week has been better for me because I'm not stressing about it so much. I am eating either 2 or 1 meal a day. Sometimes I switch it up. And if I do get really hungry at night, what I might do is have a hard-boiled egg or something like that. Something like a hard-boiled egg or a spoonful of peanut butter or something to kind of sustain me, because that does happen. One of you guys gave me a really good tip. So I do have a couple little tips to leave you guys with. One of you said that you've been on a weight loss journey, and the one thing that's helped you is if you start looking way ahead, you start to get stressed out. And it's overwhelming. So you said the one thing you do is you wake up in the morning and say, okay, today I'm going to meet my protein goals, or today I'm going to, meal prep, and you say something positive, but you take it one day at a time. The one thing, and I think that's a great tip, the one thing I'm doing that's been helping, like I do with my budget, delay gratification, I've been delaying gratification. So say for some reason I'm like, gosh, I really want to go eat this snack, whatever the snack might be. We'll say a handful of cashews, even though I don't really need to be eating them that moment. What I do is say, okay, you can have a few cashews, but I want you to have a glass of water and you got to wait 10 minutes. Well, a lot of times what happens is in 10 minutes, I no longer want those cashews. So I'm delaying gratification. I'm telling myself I can have it, but I need to wait. And that has really helped. It may be helpful to you. Guys, I'm just looking for little tools here and there to help me, because I still want to get below that 200. With this weight loss tracker hanging on the fridge, I see it. So doing the where I just weigh once a week and document it, so I'm not obsessing over the scale. I've also increased my exercise, which is really good. And that's another thing. So weighing once a week, increasing exercise, delaying gratification, and now taking things one day at a time, doing all of those things together are helping me. And I do realize that, let's say I get down to 215. I realize that there may be some weeks that I don't lose, and not to give up. That's why the weighing once a week I think is going to be a lot better fit for me, because for me, I'm not telling anyone else what to do, guys, because what helps me may not work for you. We're all different. So if you're weighing every single day, and if you think you're doing good and you get on that scale and you're 2 or 3 pounds heavier, it might get to be a little demoralizing, because you're like, wait, why am I weighing more? And then you start thinking, well, what did I eat yesterday? Well, did I eat too much salt? Well, did I do this? Well, do I need to do, and it gets really overwhelming. So I'm really listening to my body, but I will tell you, delaying gratification makes a huge difference, because if you can make yourself wait 10 minutes, a lot of times, just like money and budget, 10, 15 minutes, the feeling and the desire go away. If you would just make yourself wait, say, hey, you can have this, but just wait a little bit. So these are some of the things that I'm doing. My other thing that I am doing is, like I mentioned, at night, the other day, and I'll give you an example. For some reason, I really was hungry. And I was like, gosh, I'm really hungry, but I didn't have much. I took a graham cracker, which, by the way, we had some, and they would have started going stale because we weren't going through them that quickly. And so I took 1 graham cracker and I spread a little bit of peanut butter, and I had one little teeny snack. And I didn't gain any weight over it. It was just one little snack, and it kind of tied me over, and so I did that. So I will do that. But I think this is going to be more doable. I will keep track. I won't be doing these videos like every week, guys. Next time you'll hear from me is October 1st. And I apologize that I didn't tell you my weight before. To be totally honest, I was really embarrassed about it, because it's really embarrassing when you come on YouTube, I'll just say this, and you bare your soul, which, hey, we decided to do it. You didn't ask me to. And you feel like you're failing, and then you come on YouTube, and then you have people going, oh, don't give up. Well, let's just be really blunt. If I were really doing what I, quote, should be doing, I should be getting some kind of results every month. Even if it's not a lot, you're going to at least see the scale move a little bit each month. So, you know what? I wasn't doing what I've been supposed to be doing since February. I am finally back on track again, and I have the weight loss tracker. So we're going to keep in touch. You'll hear from me October 1st. But if you're having trouble, I recommend getting a weight loss tracker and just changing some things up. Some of these tips I shared today may be helpful to you. Let me know how your weight loss journey is going. I want to thank each and every one of you for your support, your patience, and your love. That's all I have to say. Love you, appreciate you, hope to see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.